DoorDash here with another ride along. So guys, I wanted to do an introduction here while we're riding into the market here. It's about 3:40 on a Wednesday afternoon, so we're doing another Wednesday ride along, and we're a little bit of a distance away. I had some business to conduct, and I'm having to ride in. It'll probably be another hour before I actually reach Charlestown, West Virginia, which is where I want to do business today. However, I do have the Uber app on right now. I have the GrubHub app on, and DoorDash right now. I'm scheduled to go live in that market at 4:30. So I'm hoping that once I get within 15 minutes, it'll allow me to dash along the way, and then DoorDash will become relevant as well. That dash along the way is convenient if you're traveling and you're traveling into the area. It'll let you grab that time slot, and it'll give you a reasonable amount of time, as long as you're within like 30 minutes of your area to get there. And then of course, if you take orders, it's going to allow you to continue to reset that timer. So anyways, guys, today, of course, as always, goal is $100 to earn that first 100. And then I'm going to probably be out till about 8:30 tonight. So probably looking at maybe about 4 hours out. So definitely 100 is what we want to do, if not a little bit more. And we'll always reach if we get there and try to reach past that, but we'll see what happens. So guys, like I said, I just want to kind of come in here with a little bit of a welcome. So today, as you may have seen, or maybe the video may not even get out before here, so I'll kind of let you guys know inside this video as well. Some exciting news, because I am going to be testing live on the channel a device that I believe is the ultimate gig phone, that it just checks off all the boxes of what a gig business operator needs. It's the ultimate secondary phone, might even be a great primary phone for everyone, but it's going to be here in a couple days. I'm going to be testing it out. I'm going to be popping this bad boy, and this is, in my opinion, make no doubts about it, this is the best gig phone, period, when it comes to performance. However, there's more to that equation when you're looking at it, and maybe even performance. Maybe this one gets nudged out a little bit based on what we see here when you look at the performance to value ratio, and that's something that'll be interesting to see. So but anyways, guys, I'm going to be testing that live. We're going to be bringing that on our ride-alongs. I'm going to be doing some videos, updating you guys on my thoughts on it, and then doing a final call on, a final video after about a week or so to say, hey, is this the real deal? Is it not? Is the hypothesis correct? All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here and focus on getting in. I'll be back to update you if I get an order. Let you know what's going on from time to time, and hopefully we make some money. All right, guys, I'll be talking to you soon. I appreciate you tuning in today, and I'll be back in a little bit. Guys, Dad Dash back here with an update. So we made it into the market. It took us a while. I actually worked on some work while I was waiting. It took that long. You probably saw a lot of the orders that we saw there. Coming into the market, GrubHub was throwing me a lot of orders that just were horrible. Underwater orders that made 0 cents, orders that would have had me delivering the food extremely late to customers. I turned them all down. Then I got a DoorDash order finally from Five Guys. I was sitting right next to the Five Guys, and got a $7 order, and then I got a $5.50 add-on. Now, here's the interesting thing. I almost turned down the add-on. because I was like, wait a minute, it's $5.50, you know, too low of an order. And then something told me, just take it. Like, it's less than a mile, and it was to a virtual restaurant for Ruby Tuesday, so I didn't like the $5.50 part. And I thought, man, I'm gonna have to end up waiting there at the restaurant and then going 2 places. I'm really glad I did, because it turns out that this was actually a double order for the same customer. Now, why DoorDash couldn't have just offered it all at once, I have no idea. But it was a double order for the same customer. So it's actually $12.50 for 3 miles, and really only going like 0.8 miles. It says 0.8 miles, but it's just, there's 2 exits to get to the place that I've got to go. It's a hotel that I got to drop it off at, which makes it even easier, in my opinion. Hotel drop-offs are very easy, even though you got to go in and you got to go up. But for $12.50 driving 3 miles, and I'm hopeful that when I get to Ruby Tuesdays, they will have my order ready. This should be a very easy order. So I'm heading there now to go get this order, and then I will be dropping it off. I don't believe there will be probably any hidden tip. Now, the Five Guys order was French fries and a milkshake for $7. So I believe that person probably $3 is the going rate. So my thought is, I was given a $4 tip based on the $3 base pay for this area. Then I got $1 knocked off because it's an add-on. So now I have the $5.50, which means DoorDash pays me $2 base pay, and I'm delivering brisket, like a pound of brisket, which is $35, which will end up being $3.50. So the customer's probably given $3.50, $4.50, and $5.50, and chose $3.50, knowing they were already giving me a $4 tip on a very small order, which means total tip is probably going to be about $7.50 for the order, and then there'll be about $5 base pay. I do not expect any extra tip on this order. However, the value on this order, looking at it, and I'm looking at it as just one order because it's going to the same customer, is through the roof, especially on the time front. Now, that could end up being, you know, I might feel differently here once I get to Ruby Tuesdays if they make me wait. This place sometimes does have long waits, but it is a one-item order, and I'm hopeful that they'll have it ready to go, or at least it'll be ready to go very close to when I arrive. So anyways, I'm about to turn up to the Ruby Tuesdays now, guys. I will be back with an update to let you know how this goes, and of course update you on whatever orders come afterwards. All right, guys, I'll be talking to you here shortly, and if you haven't yet, hit that like button. It helps me out. It lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. Like this video, share this video, and then of course, if you're not subscribed yet and you're watching this video, please subscribe. I really would appreciate it. I'm trying to build this channel, build my reach, and if you like the content, you want to be here, because I do post a lot of stuff, you know, throughout the week for your viewing pleasure. All right, guys, I will be talking to you soon, and I'll be back. What's going on, guys? Dad Dash back here with an update for you. So I was spot on with that last order. Ended up being $12.50, no extra tip. I was spot on with everything as far as the breakdown of the order. $5 base pay, $7.50 in tips. Start doing this for a little while, and you can do that. Pretty much predicting. So now, as soon as I was walking out of the hotel from the delivery, I got an order for $6.50 from McDonald's, going about 2 miles. So I did snatch that up because the McDonald's was right down the street, and it's still relatively early in the dinner period. So I thought, why not grab that and stay in the condensed area where Uber can find me for hopefully really good dinner orders, or at least that's how it had been previously, and we'll see if it continues tonight. I predict this will be a $3 and $3.50 order, because this area has a $3 base pay. So the $4 maximum, and again, remember, you know, as I've talked about on this channel, $4 is normally the maximum tip that DoorDash likes to show for the lower orders, the low mile orders, which is why $6.25 in some markets began to be the amount that showed there was extra tip. And in this market here, you would say $7 would be the starting point for extra tip here. So I don't think there will be extra tip, but we will see. So hopefully, like I said, I follow up with another order. This puts me at about $19 and I believe like 50 cents. So another quick order would be great and pop me over $20 for that first hour that I was working. That would be fantastic. Or even better yet, like, you know, a $20 or $15 large order. So I am going to power up GrubHub here in just a moment. Let them get back in the mix, sending me bids on orders, because I've heard nothing from UberEats. So anyways, that's what it is. All right, guys, I will be back. I'll be back to update you. In the meantime, hit that subscribe button for me. Share this video, and please hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up. It really does help push me through the YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate the help there if you're enjoying these videos. All right, guys, I will be talking to you soon. What's going on, guys? DoorDash back here. Wanted to come back and update you on that order. So I called it right. $3.50 tip, $3 base pay. And good news is, as soon as I got done with that order, I got another order from Ruby Tuesdays for $45, a $45 ticket. It's for $7 going 2.9 miles, which tells me that is a max tip. So in other words, they would only show me $4. So I'm either going to get obviously a $4 tip with a $3 base pay, or there's going to be extra tip. I think there'll be extra tip on here. We shall see. My theory is it could be 50 cents. It could also be a $5 tip, being a $45, or it could even be better than that. It could be $13 because they could have given me $10 if they wanted to go 20%. So there's a variation there. Regardless, if hopefully the order is ready relatively quickly upon my arrival. If that is the case, it should be a quick drop off, and this should get me well over $20 for my first hour, which is exactly where I wanted to end it. I did get a GrubHub order on my way over there. It was not good at all. It was $13 for 22 miles. GrubHub's just out of control sometimes. And Uber remains still to be not present. And that's how it was the other night when I was up here. Uber kind of went to sleep on me. Not sure what's going on there. It's like Uber's hot and cold. I think it tends to also have an effect on how many drivers are out. So anyways, all right, guys, I just want to jump in here with that little update. I'll be back in a little while once I get done with this order, more likely than not, and we'll take it from there. What's going on, guys? DoorDash back here, and wanted to go over with you what's going on. So a little change of plan, so to speak, in terms of this order and the order that I was on. Now, I told you I'd accepted a Ruby Tuesdays order. It was a Ruby Tuesdays order. 4 items, $7, $45 ticket. On my way over, I got an $11 order as I was walking in the door, because I realized that the drop-off was right behind a Ruby Tuesday. So I thought, okay, it's for a pizzeria. You know, that pizzeria normally has a long wait. GrubHub sends you the order right when you get it. And I thought, if I pop in here, grab this food, go get it delivered, and I can pop over to the pizzeria. So I get in there, check in with the host stand and let them know I'm there to pick up an order for DoorDash. And the host lets me know, you got like a 20-minute wait. I'm like, oh my God. You know, and again, this is an order that I'm predicting maybe a 50-cent bonus on this thing, you know, maybe $1. In the area that I was going to be delivering in, you know, I don't believe I would have been getting a massive tip on this. But I could be wrong. You know, you never judge a book by its cover, but that was my gut. So while I'm sitting there, I get another offer from GrubHub from the same pizzeria to go another $11.67, but this was going to go an additional 7 miles up into the mountains. Now, my issue with that is the weather's kind of bad. Has a high tendency for flooding during rain. and it's those 7 miles. You can track that as probably a 20 to 25 minute ride up into the mountain. And it was going deep into the mountain. And then you got probably another 15-minute ride back. So you're talking about 35 minutes. Now, it was $22 technically for 12 miles. I did not see that as a valuable enough order to do that order. However, I did decide after I sat there waiting for a little bit, because I thought I'll give it a little bit of time. You know, and if GrubHub gives me the old tap on the shoulder that says, hey, get moving towards your pickup, I'll know it's time to go and we'll just get out. And I waited as long as I could, and then made the decision to abort the DoorDash order. So I got out of the DoorDash order, canceled it, and I believe that put me at about 90% cancellation rate. Hopefully it did not bottom me out below 90, because I'd worked hard to get it back up. We'll see here. 91%. So I'm still at 91% cancellation rate, so that's really good. I don't know, this is weird, man. The countdown on my DoorDash, because I paused orders, kept resetting. Now it's sending me a DoorDash order. I don't know. Anyways, DoorDash app is having some problems tonight. So obviously I'm not going to be able to do this Chick-fil-A order because I'm right near this pizzeria. So I'm going to have to decline it. There's no way I'm going to be able to fulfill that order. We're just going to put order not ready, submit, and then we're going to let this, go back in here and let the order go, let DoorDash go back on pause. Anyways, I've got Uber on still. I just figured I'd leave it on because there's been nothing, and normally Uber will give you a little bit of time with your orders. Anyways, I'm going to go pick this order up with GrubHub. The order that I'm picking up is $11 for 4 miles. So to me, very good value. It's about 3 miles down the road from the pizzeria. 3 very quick miles, and I will still stay in range to get orders. So my hope is that I get something else relatively quickly when I finish this. I'll turn DoorDash on. DoorDash seems to be moving steady, and I've gotten a couple of decent orders. I got a Taco Bell order for like 2 miles for $7. I got a Chick-fil-A order. That Chick-fil-A order just came through. I think it was like 3 miles for $7. So we've got good orders coming through that are doable, that are quick orders. Now, I'd prefer to do larger orders, bigger ticket items, but DoorDash hides a lot of tips in this area because everything is small miles. So some of those $7 orders are really $10, $11, $12, or $13. So anyways, I will be back, guys. I'm arriving at the pizzeria. I'm going to come in here, pick this thing up, and then get going down here to get this delivered and hopefully get this shift back on track. All right, guys, I'll be talking to you soon. Guys, Dad Dash back here. It's been a little while for an update. It's been a little crazy. Lots going on, but we have been steadily working. So, last time I left you, I was on my way to the pizzeria to pick up the Brothers Pizza order after having gotten out of a DoorDash order that took too long at Ruby Tuesday. So I did go pick that order up. It was ready. Not a long wait at all. And on my way to drop that order off, like clockwork, GrubHub sends me a $10 order covering all the miles back from that drop-off back to the central hub where I wanted to be. So I agreed. It was for a hibachi place. I agreed to do that, went ahead and accepted that order for, it was $10 and some change. Got that order, it was already ready, headed back. Now, when I got done with that order, I immediately accepted a $14.52 Uber order. And that was a very solid valued order. It only took me like 12 minutes to complete because it was at Glory Days Grill, which normally takes a long time. However, this time was different. The order was ready. Now, on my way to Glory Days, as I was pulling in the parking lot, a $12.52 6-mile GrubHub order popped up for a pizza place. Now, at this point, I wasn't certain what direction GrubHub was going to take me. So I accepted Uber was going to take me. So I went ahead and accepted the GrubHub order just to see where it was going to be at and preserve it, because I thought, well, that would be good to have $12 as quick as I'm going to complete this order. I knew it wasn't far because it was only 4 miles. So I figured it wasn't going to be too far away. So once I did pick up the Uber order, I checked on where the Uber was heading, and it was heading in the opposite direction. So I got out of the GrubHub order. As I was about to pull up, or probably about a half a mile from the drop-off, I went ahead and accepted a $11.95 GrubHub order, which I'm on right now. That order was to Sheetz, a convenience store that's right up the street. So I'm on my way to Sheetz right now to pick up this $12 order. So it's maybe a difference of 50 cents, and this order was only about 5 miles, and that was from the point and location I was at when I accepted it. So not bad at all. The drop-off was a lot closer, so the logistics of that order was a lot better, and this order is a pick up and go. The pizzeria order I turned down was going to be I have to pay, and that place also is notorious for waits. So overall, things are looking good. Not bad at all. We're staying steady working. You know, Uber did not follow up with another order. I'm hoping they hit me up with another order soon. I will power up DoorDash here very soon, as soon as I am close to the drop-off location for this order, which should not be long from now. So as of right now, we are sitting at, let's see here, needing $43.89 before you factor in the order that I've got. Once you factor this order in, we're only going to be needing about $32. So very good spot to be at 6:45. A lot of time left in the night, a lot of time left in the evening. So we're going to keep at it, guys. I will be back with an update very soon. And hopefully we can make some money. All right, guys, I'll be talking to you soon. Hit that subscribe button, like this video. Don't forget to do that if you haven't. We'd really appreciate it. And also share this with anybody that you think could benefit from seeing what it's like to be a gig business operator. And again, like I said, I'm always sharing tips, tricks, strategies. We've got a cool thing coming up here where I'm going to be showing you what I believe is the best gig phone device for you to have and operate your business with. So you don't want to miss any of that. Subscribe, have notifications on, share this video with anybody out there who you think could benefit. All right, guys, I'll be talking to you shortly. All right, guys, I'm back here with an update. So I want to give you an example here. This is what just happened here. This is why you need to make sure you utilize your cancellation rate correctly. So when I pulled up to the Sheetz after I got off from making the video with you guys and updating you, I picked up the food. It was already ready, and then I headed back out to my car. As I was walking to the car, I got a $11.99 Applebee order. Now, normally I wouldn't have accepted it if it would have just been offered to me from UberEats, because Applebee's has a very long wait and historically is not very good as far as wait times are concerned. So the value in those orders is very, very low unless you're sitting at maybe a $20 order or an $18 order or something like that. Something you know you've got your hour captured with. Now, I accepted it because I knew I had to go make a drop-off, and I thought I'll gamble, and hopefully when I get done with that order, it'll be finished. Now, I already knew that was probably a no-tip order because that Applebee's normally has about, $11.99 is typically the base pay of those orders. So I accepted the order, headed down to my GrubHub drop-off. The customer already started sending me messages, so I kind of was like, oh, here we go, I need this, I need that, make sure you do this, make sure, and I'm like, all right, that's cool, but I still was going to stick with the order. I pulled up to my GrubHub drop-off, and they offered me a $13 2.5 mile order at a Mexican restaurant that's right around the corner, and I absolutely grabbed that up for certain, because that restaurant is always very good as far as having food ready, and it was a much, much better value order. So we're on that order right now, guys. Got another $13 in. We need $33. After this $13, we're going to need about 20 bucks to get to our 100. So it's looking very good, looking very positive. Hopefully we continue getting orders. Now, I did lose track of DoorDash and lost my DoorDash shift. So hopefully I can get back on. I'm going to find out. I've got to go in. I'm going to do that after I pick this order up and figure out if I can get back on live with DoorDash. Although I really haven't needed them because GrubHub has been sending me decent orders, as has UberEats. So, all right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I'm about to that restaurant, and I'll be back shortly with another update. Hopefully, we've got, another order to report when we talk again. All right, guys, I'll be talking to you soon. All right, guys, Dad Dash back here. So I wanted to update you on what is going on with this order. So, as typical with GrubHub, I arrived, and I was a little surprised by what I was told, but I went in, and the lady said, listen, I'm going to let you know this order is going to be a very long time. And I said, well, give me an idea of what you mean by long time. She said 30, maybe 40 minutes. I said, okay. I put it in the app, let them know 30, 40 minutes. So I said, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit outside this restaurant, because she just told me there's a whole bunch of orders, and I'm going to see if I can catch some of those orders. And she said it hasn't even started yet. So I said, great information, great intel. And this is a $13 order. So I'm like, okay, I'm good with that. I know this is going to be delivered literally right around the corner from the restaurant. So I went, turned on the DoorDash app, was able to get back on with DoorDash, got a $7 5-mile order. Again, I've told you, DoorDash will hide tips. Anything above $4 normally for low miles. Normally about 6 to 7 miles is their cutoff where they're going to hide the tips. This was a $45 order, multiple items, like 4 items. So I'm going to deliver this. It's going to take 20 minutes round trip. It'll take about 10 miles round trip. So the way I'm seeing this is that's still 12 miles, and with this additional order added on to the 13, that's $20. If there's any extra tip, that's more than enough to cover my round trip. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to see where we're at with that order. See if it's any closer to being done. If it isn't, I'll turn my DoorDash app on and see if I can take some load off the restaurant and go deliver the other orders. So I figured, you know what, why not take advantage of this wait time? So sometimes you can do that, using that intel, have a conversation with the person, and hey, if my order hasn't even started yet, I'm not giving it up. It's $13 for 2 miles. That's a really good value. I just need to figure out how to fill that wait time with money, and that's how you have other apps. I've got Uber, I've got DoorDash. I knew DoorDash dealt with them, so I was like, you know what, I'm powering the app up, and let's see if they need anybody to carry anything around. Obviously, I'm not going to go, on a 30 or 40 minute journey, especially not for $7. But was I willing to do a 20-minute round trip, which happens to be around the time I'm being told it's going to take for that order to be ready? I absolutely am. So anyways, guys, that's where we're at with this. This puts us another step closer. I mentioned that we were $20 away with that $13 order. This will put us $13 away. Now, we still got to go back and get that $13 order and get it done, but provided we do that, provided everything goes as planned, we will be about $13 away when that order gets completed, and I'm hopeful it'll still be before 8 o'clock, which will be a very good position to be in. And my hope is we can snatch another order or 2 up and have that $100 in the bank with no problem this evening, hopefully before 8:30. So we'll see if that comes to fruition, and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, I will be talking to you soon. I'm going to jump off here, focus on getting this order delivered, focus on getting back to the restaurant. I'll periodically update you on how this process is going, and maybe we'll catch something on this end and go to the other end and monetize the way back. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, be talking to you shortly. background here, and you might hear my windows open, but just got done, reached over $100 before 8:30, and I am getting ready to head home. And I was possibly gonna, I normally would dash and do stuff along the way. I'm not doing that. This last order I went to was an absolute disaster in every way, shape, of that it could be. It was a double order for Burger King. It ended up taking an hour due to the drive-through. It was for over $20, and it was only like 6 miles. But the second house I had to deliver to, I believe I stepped in some sort of human waste when I was walking up to the door. My car smells, I believe it's from my shoes, and I got something splashed up all over me. I don't know. I just want to go home, get a shower. I'm probably going to throw out my shoes. I am beyond grossed out. It's just horrible. But that's why my window's down. I'll put it up just for a moment because I'm trying to air my car out, because whatever's on my shoes, and I actually pulled off down from the customer's house, stomped out my feet, and tried to wipe whatever. I looked at the bottoms of it. I don't know. I know I stepped in some sort of wet matter. It's raining, of course, but they had trash everywhere. It was, I don't know, and it was dark. It was very, very dark. So I have no idea what I was walking through. I thought I was walking through a rain puddle, but the smells coming from my feet or clothes now, I guess, because up to my ankles, I went into some sort of wetness. Walking across their driveway, it was kind of their driveway sidewalk. There was a lot of trash bags, trash just everywhere, but it smells horrible. So I am calling it, and I'm heading home, and I'm going to get a shower, and I'm going to probably throw my shoes away and wash my clothes, because these shoes are pretty much, I think, ruined. So they're coming off before they even get in my house. But overall, it was a good day. I took a peek, and it looks like we averaged about $29, a little over $29 an hour gross revenue. That's not even delivery time. That's overall time we worked. We went from 4:38 to about 8:19 at night. So it was a very strong day, very strong order day. That order also had complications because the Coke machine at the store, I guess, took a crap. So they got Cokes for my first order, and the second order they said they couldn't fulfill. So I had to let the customer know they got to get a refund. I don't know. It's just horrible. So anyways, I'm making note of that address. I will never deliver there again. Certainly not in the dark. Certainly not in the rain. I've never had that type of experience before, but wow. And so far, I've heard nothing on my, you may have seen my video already on my contract violation. Nothing's come of that yet today, so we'll see. I'll continue to update when I'm out, and of course, I'll do a special video if something comes, if I hear something on it or there's a violation shows up. So hopefully nothing happens, and we can steer clear of that. So anyways, guys, I will talk to you soon. And I'll be back probably tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a lunch shift, and then I've got things I've got to do tomorrow evening. I may try to go out in the evening time as well, but I'm definitely going to do a lunch shift, and we'll see where things land us. All right, guys, I'll be talking to you soon. I'm going to go ahead and roll the financials. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Liking the video would be very helpful if you enjoyed it. Subscribing would be even better, and sharing it with anybody that you think could get some value from the video would be outstanding. So guys, I appreciate you watching. If you've watched to the end, let's roll the financials, and I'll be talking to you soon.